Hello, everybody. Here we are, and it's Thursday, which I can't believe. But yeah, we got another fun day here, and some hopefully inspiring stuff to talk about. I'm going to turn it over to Chris first, so he can do what he does. A lot of people to pray for, as always. And anytime he mentions birthdays or prayers, I'm with him when he says it. Okay, it's just better if one person does it. Go ahead, Chris.
Good morning, my brother, Marty DeGarmo. I love you. I love your family. I love all that you do. I love all you founders. A lot of birthdays today. I'm going to zing through them. And they're all important to me. I don't put them in any order. And we got some prayers, some continued prayers for some individuals. So I have to say this first thing. My children's mother, my ex-wife, Donna Johnson, happy birthday to you. Ruma Daz, happy birthday to you. Warid Tanmoy, happy birthday to you. Yvonne Muckett, from all the way from down under, shrimp on the barbie, happy birthday to you. Have a great day. Manager Vyaz, happy birthday. And Roach, happy birthday. Candy Granston, a lady I work with and a founder, happy birthday, Candy. Chris Porter France, another one that I work with, happy birthday, Chris. My best friend in the whole world, his husband, Jim Beeler. Happy birthday to you, Jim. Joe Cavins. Happy birthday, Ken Cation. Happy birthday, Pam Bowman. Happy birthday, and Patrick Mulligan. Happy birthday. Wow. A lot of people were messing around on this day a long time ago. Pretty cool. Prayers today still. Continued hardcore prayers for Melvin Hicks. This morning I didn't ask for updates. I want to kind of give people a little break. So continue to pray for Melvin and Joyce, strengthen their family, and put some wisdom in doctors to get whatever's going on fixed. Peter Rogers, I know, is still recovering. He's got a few days to go. So Peter, we're constantly praying for you. Robin and family, lots of prayers there for not just Robin, but her family, for strength, wisdom, knowledge, health, all the good things you can pray for. Definitely pray for Ash Mufareh because he is doing a lot this week. He's excited. Pray for him and his wife, his children, his team. I love praying. As you can see, I get excited about it. Definitely pray for the Marty DeGarmo family, his wife, Dawn, his kids and grandkids. Always praying for them. And you could throw me one or two prayers out there. That would be great too. I would love it. But I'm praying for anyone that's sick, cancer, stress, financial, anything that's going wrong in your life. I want to pray for you. If you don't know how to pray, I can do it for you. If you want to learn how to pray, I'll teach you. Real simple. I've said it before. It's one of the most important things I do every day when I wake up is pray, not just for myself, for everyone. And I ask God for wisdom and strength every day so I can say the right things, get people the truth, pick people up, not just religiously, but spiritually, and let it fly. I mean, this is the greatest place in the world for me to do this. This company is going to fly. It's going to fly, and every one of you are going to soar with it. And I'm excited about that. Today, Mr. DeGarmo, I got a sneak peek of what he's showing today. Very good. Gave me some goosey bumps. I love it. And I want to do a huge shout out again to my Indian founders and all of India. I made a post, don't let a few bad apples ruin your dreams. Oh my gosh, the outpouring I got from India. I want to thank you, India, from the bottom of my heart. I shared that with Ash Mufareh. He was woohoo. He was crazy excited about, Marty's got his hand up. What? Oh, okay. So Ash, I've sent Ash most of those messages. Big smile on his face. A lot of excitement there for him. And like I said, we got a few people that think they're doing something the right way. They're doing it the wrong way. Ignore them. Stay with positivity. Stay with Ash Mufareh. Keep on track because this company is coming hard, fast, and it's going to blow all you away. I love every one of you. God is wonderful. God is great. And Marty DeGarmo is Marty DeGarmo. Marty, it's all yours, brother. I love you.
All righty. Love you too, buddy. Look at Diane Lennon. It's reminding everybody it's your birthday.
And it's,
No, she said reminder.
technically, I like wishing people birthday and their birthdays. And I know Robin set out to get me because I always get her.
She said in a few days.
Yeah. So
Anyway, babyface grandma, you just be ready for April 1st, okay? Because we didn't get you a few years ago, but eventually. I'm just kidding.
yeah.
What I want to say is yesterday or day before, I was using Chat GPT and I was doing scenarios and I was thinking about Ass and I said, if I was to write a biography about Ass, so I started to do it. It came up a lot of information about Ass anyway on the internet. And a lot of good stuff too, which is I'm really happy over. And I tweaked it and I sent it and showed it to some people. Of course, it got out in the open and people said, it's passed away. Oh my gosh. How is it when we want you to know something, people don't know it? When we don't want you to know it, everybody goes crazy. It's not, it didn't pass away. I was just doing it and I did it for fun just to see what it would look like if you were to write anything. And that's the fun part of AI for me is you I know I have creativity in my head, but to get it to come out in writing, that way bye-bye to me a long time ago. But when I can do it and tweak it and I get the assistance like an AI or something, man, it's a lot of fun. I'll tell you what. Anyway, I'm going to go over, in the last few weeks, and I'll probably do this off and on forever because I want to relate to people and put it in perspective where a scenario, like I have this issue money wise. I'm not saying money's everything. I think if we could all reduce or get rid of the stress money wise, we're going to live a little bit less stress, right? So I've been doing different stuff. Well, what I did the last 24 hours, I thought about a scenario, house of four. This is the U.S., by the way. You could do any country. And what the monthly debt is and what the total debt is, and how through this company, as we grow, how we can take that debt from 30 years and break it down to 3. No joke. Really, it's crazy. It's not really as far-fetched or far out there as you think. So I'm going to share a video. And Chris, you can't put any more of those chats up when I do the video. Okay?
Hold
on. All right. Now, I'm going to share a video that I did. One more thing before I do this. I'm really happy over this. Anytime any of you or all of you get involved, that makes my day more than me squawking all day. I've had people do some of the videos. Here's what I want to say again. If you have a live that you like that we've done, let me know. Send it to onpassivenation@gmail.com. I cannot work through Messenger because with Messenger, then I got to go and remember who said what. In an email, I can find it really quick because I organize every email. Anyway, if you find a live that you liked, let me know the title on passivenation@gmail.com. I will take that. I'll give you the English script of that video, send it to you, and you can translate it into your language. Now, here's something really, really cool if you can. Yes, I can translate it, but it's better if you translate it in your language and then you narrate it on an audio. Then send me the audio and I'll make a video with it. Okay? Or we can put it right on the original video. I'll just take out our sound. Now, a lady did it in Hebrew last night. Fantastic. I loved it. Now, here's what I want too. Abba's doing Bangladesh. So anyone we have, you say, I like this video, send me the title Abba has been doing the narration. Wonderful. In French, we have Francine. She's amazing. Okay, this lady, Hebrew, uh, blew me away. Beautiful. So I don't care who does it, but really, we have people that'll do it. But if you'll do that, that'd be great. Now, when you send it to me, send me a picture of yourself so I can add you to the thumbnail. You know, me and Chris might be there, but I want to say done by your picture and your name. I don't I don't need the credit. I want you to get the credit. Then we'll get it done and anybody could use it. So anyway, let me play this video.
Wait. I forgot, Marty. I apologize. I was going to talk about that, and I completely slipped my mind because I get excited. I got to do a call out. And this is, I love these individuals. Where's my Hmong speaker? Suker, Tabitha. I need some for you to help us with translation with the Hmong language because AI has not gotten there yet. So if you listen to what Marty just said, he'll send you a script to something that you like or you want to share. You, Suker, you got a phenomenal voice and you're really good at it. So I'm calling you out, Suker. Ask for me or Marty to send you the script of what you like and we'll get it to you. You could translate it into the Hmong language, which there's 2 different colors. And we want you to help us. That's what we're asking for. So Hmong community or any other community of language you haven't seen yet. Actually, we haven't even Pidgin, Papua New Guinea. Where's my Papua New Guineans that can translate?
Pidgin in Africa.
Yeah. We got, yeah, actually, there's a lot of languages in Africa. But man, we want them. Listen, I have to keep Marty DeGarmo busy or he will drive me crazy all day. And he loves doing this stuff. He really does. So I called you out, Suker. PNG, I'm calling you out. I don't care who it is, but we need you to translate for us in your language. Why? Because we're getting out to the world through YouTube with you, with your country, and we want everyone to understand what's coming and how amazing this company really is. Auto workers.
I want to add something. If you can narrate it, because if the Hmong community send me the language, I can't do anything with it because AI cannot recognize Hmong. So you need to narrate it. Don't just write it in your language. Narrate it because that's one of the. And I don't know what other languages AI doesn't recognize. Now someday it will, but right now the one I have doesn't. So it's always better being narrated by somebody from that knows the language. It just makes it better. Anyway, let me play this short clip, and then we can chat about it, or Chris can chat about it, and we'll go from there. So here we go. It's not very long. Hello, everybody. Once again, I'm going to go over a scenario. Average debt for a family of 4. And I'm going to try to break it down. Then I'm going to show all of us how being in this amazing company, a scenario, and obviously I don't know all the numbers, but I'm going to give you, I've been going by a $100 product at 25% commission. So I'm going to keep using that number because numbers don't lie. Monthly debt, mortgage $1,546, auto loan $465, credit card $130, personal loan $251, student loan $400. This is an average family in the United States that has a child in college. Some are more, some are less, obviously. That would be $2,792 payment every month if you didn't pay any extra. Time to be debt-free. To pay off those loans above, it would take 30 years to do the mortgage, 5 years to do the auto loan. But let's assume after you pay that off, you get another one. So we're going to go by 30-year total, okay? Credit cards vary depending on payment above the minimum. Personal loan 5 years, student loan 10 years. But the key insight is if you don't pay any extra money, it's going to take you 30 years to be completely debt free. Let's move down now. What if we start to generate income and we were to pay an extra $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000, $4,000, or even $5,000 a month on our debt? I'm going to do a scenario for you. If we were able to pay an extra $1,000 a month, what would that equal? 40 sales, that's 40 customers. If it's a $100 product and we were paid 25% commission, new monthly payment would be $3,792. Approximate time to be debt free, 9.5. So we went from 30 years to 9.5, adding $1,000 a month. Most people can't do this because they don't have an extra 1,000. But I believe with this company, this is possible. Interest savings, tens of thousands of dollars over the mortgage term. Obviously, that's how you cut it down that much. Extra $2,000 a month. That would be 80 sales, 80 customers, same thing. $100 commission, 25% commission, $100 price for the product, 25% commission. New monthly payment would be $4,792. Approximate time to be debt free, 6.7. Now you're chopping away on years. There's nothing more valuable than time. Nothing. Interest savings over $100,000 on the mortgage. $100,000. Crazy. Now let's say we build up, we're running a while. Remember, nobody knows the time, okay? But I'm saying this is something we could work towards. Extra $3,000 a month would be 120 sales, 120 customers, same thing. They're buying a $100 product. You're getting paid 25% commission. Now, just want to add in there, do you think there's going to be more than one product? Do you think you'll ever have more than 120 customers? You know, you use your imagination. New monthly payment, $5,792. Approximate time to debt free, 5.2. From 30 years, now you're down to 5.2. Let's go to $4,000 a month. 160 sales, which means 160 customers, $100 product, 25% commission. Your new monthly payment would be $6,792. But to be debt free would be in 4 years and 3 months. 4.3 years. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is a real nice one here. Extra $5,000 a month, 2,000 sales, 200 customers, $100 product, 25% commission. You'd be paying $7,792 a month. And now at this time, you would be completely debt free in 3.8 years, a little over 3.5 years. Pretty crazy stuff. I wanted to throw this together just to give other scenarios. I like doing this where you can compare it. It gives you something to look at. So anyway, thank you very much.
Wowzers. You know, Marty, now that you brought this up, I think I think everyone's whole life, we have some kind of debt. And I think people can't even fathom the thought of not having debt. But this is a freedom that, man, just never has been possible for a lot of people, for probably 99% of people. Knowing that everything that I have or you have or whatever you have can be paid off by someone else's efforts, like this company. Imagine the time and freedom that you're going to have where most people beg for overtime because they want to get ahead. I did it for years and it got me ahead. Problem is my body, my time was getting wore out. But knowing the fact that to start off the first year, you have a halfway decent job and that someone else is paying all your bills, and these are pretty good examples here. Someone else is paying all your bills and you're making your month or your weekly paycheck from work. Imagine what you could do with all that extra money. Just imagine. The possibilities are endless what you want to do, whether it's vacation, maybe improvements to the home, maybe it's helping a family member, anything. And it's almost crazy to think about. Sit down for 5 minutes today, just sit in your chair like I'm doing now, and say, what would it be like if something came my way that paid my bills and I didn't have that stress? Because most people start stressing the day they pay their bills because they got to do it again in 30 days. It's the worst. I know, I was there. I did it. If I didn't have overtime, if I didn't have all these crazy hours I worked, woo, I don't think I'd be where I am today. But now that someone else like this company says, hey, let us do this, let us help you. That's Ash's whole plan, to help relieve stress, to help people that never, ever had a chance, never got a break. This is why I love this company. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
No, it's amazing. Also, think about this. How about, I know people probably don't go that far, but let's say you made an extra 10,000 a month. You put the 5,000 down, extra on your bills. You got 5,000 to do whatever you want. You're not working. At that point, I can't imagine you're working, but I wouldn't be. But so you got 5,000 towards your bills. In 3.8 years, you're going to be debt free. Now you're going to have $10,000 extra. I mean, what could you do? What could you do right now with $5,000 extra, plus the 5,000 paying your debt down? You can have a pretty cool life. You're not going on a bologna and cheese vacation, and you're not driving a car that's falling apart. And at this point, okay, at this point, you got the debt being just chopped down like an oak tree, right? At this point now, and during all this time, remember, you set it up, take care of that. This is what Ash talked about. Fill your pockets, take care of you. But the extra, now you can start helping people. This is what really matters. You want your health? Couple things I would say, and I don't look like the healthiest guy, obviously. I got a long way to go. But I came a long way. It was bad for a while. Really bad. It's not great now, but it's much, much better. Eat to live. Get rid of stress. And give. You do those three things. I don't care if you're a weightlifter, a bodybuilder, forget all that. You eat to live, get stress-free, and give. Your life will be totally different. Because I'm telling you, giving does something in here that no scientists or doctors could probably figure out. I'm just telling you. It's like laughing. Me and Chris go on a webinar, and obviously we play the odd couple, okay? We fight, we push each other, make fun of each other, people laugh. But it's funny. I mean, that's why we get along. That's how I am. That's just who I am, but it's all for fun. But the point is, giving, laughing, eating the right thing. You know, I'm going to give you an example. I've been on diets my whole adult life, right? Some kind of diet. And running and it was a lot of work. Didn't last very long, and I'm back because I'm like, I can't do this for the rest of my life. I didn't like what I was doing. I can't eat that, and I'm not so when I was, thank God, found carnivore or found me, I said, I could do this. The cravings are gone. I'm not thinking about food all the time. I couldn't realize how much every time I went by a bowl, I was like, an elephant. I pick it up my trunk and shove it in my pie hole. But anyway, and then giving. There was a few times in my life where I was able to give. Felt really good. Felt really, really good. And I think it's just what we should be doing. If we've got a better life, we should share it. And if we do that, I just think that's contagious. But you can do the scenario on anybody. Debt-free in UK, debt-free in Canada, average bills. You could use the scenario in Africa. What would it take? You know, prices of things. What would it take to have that, the land for farmers, the land, the equipment, what the equipment costs, what the land costs? Send it to me. I'll do it for you. I know how to do it. Abba just wrote me and said, I want this one. So Abba, yeah, I'll send you the script on this. I got to wait though, because it's got to go on YouTube for a couple hours, and then they'll do the script, and then I'll send it to you. No problem. Do you know what it is to be financially free? Never had a...
He said, don't know what it is to be financially free. See, that's what I'm saying. Imagine what Wanda's life is going to be like.
Wanda, most people don't, okay? It's not like millions and millions of people are debt free. I mean, most aren't. I mean, the school loan, in fact, give me 1 second. Chris, talk for a minute. I looked up something and I said, oh my gosh.
I'll talk. I can talk. Hey, Nagma, I see.
Don't scream.
I can't. Listen, you got to.
I can't turn this down, though.
You're
my freaking head off.
Mufflehead. All right. Nagma, I see you on here. Again, thank you for sharing out the beautiful message. You are doing phenomenal. Plus all the other YouTube channels. Like and subscribe. Nagma's YouTube, guys. Get on there. She's sharing a lot of our content. Like and subscribe for these two channels to get all the latest updates or discussions we have with somebody. We're going to put it out there to keep you going. But I do appreciate everyone out there for sharing our messages, our lives. It's helping. We are big thankful to many people that are joining these YouTube channels, because you're helping us get this out to the world in all these amazing languages. And I tell you what, you guys got me so excited. I'm actually having trouble sleep now. I can normally sleep like a baby. Last couple nights, I got too many things in my brain thinking how great this is. God, give me this ability here to help as many people as I can. And I've got millions of people that want to do the same thing. I'm so fired up right now that it's going to be hard for me to sleep for a few days until I get used to it. And I tell you what, when this does happen, when Mr. Ash comes out and explains what happened, you're not going to be able to sleep. You're going to see people, I got to get in my OES. Oh, I got to get in there. Yes, but be patient when he shares it. When you do go in your OES and you are able to change all your stuff, take your time. Be patient with it. Make sure you put in the right information, and all good things are coming, guys. The bad things are part of life, and those bad things, believe it or not, got us exactly where we are at today. Marty, you ready?
You're
ready. Okay, who else can I? And I want to also put out, there's a lot of people requesting silent prayers from me every day. They don't necessarily want to know people to know. So huge silent prayers for all those individuals that called me, and even the ones that didn't call me. We're looking for okay. So when you are checking things out, guys, just check your back office. I couldn't give you a time or a date, but the main thing for me is when Mr. Mufareh comes out with this story, I think a lot of people that are on the other side of the fence will change their ways and say, wow, this really happened. And he's still here. He's still going strong. And all the people that are doing all these phenomenal webinars and YouTubes, you have no idea the strength that you're putting in this company. You've allowed this foundation to get stronger and stronger by putting out great messages. Some people don't put out so good messages, but we don't care. The outpouring I got from India yesterday after making a few posts, all over India was amazing to me. I text Brother Ash and India is 100% supporting you. Yeah, we got a few bad apples. I actually set those apples over there on the side because that's not going to bother me. Negativity does not bother Ash Mufareh, just to let you know. It never has. It never will. He moves forward. He plows through things. He's got the biggest snow plow in front of him, and he just barrels through all the junk that's in his way and just keeps going. So I'm still talking, Marty. I'm trying to keep this going here. But I think what Marty showed today was pretty cool. My whole life, I've tried to budget, look at what I can make better, and it was always a struggle. For me, in my tough years, man, and this is how I figured it out. The only way that I'm not going to struggle is to work 130 hours a week. And by golly, that's what I did. I did it for 8 straight years. I never knew what day it was, what time it was, and it took a pounding on my body and my life. But now I'm here to say right now, because I'm retired, I get to enjoy birthdays, Christmases, holidays, because I don't have to think about driving to work anymore. This is the mindset I want you to get into. Yep, you're still working. I get it. I'm not saying ever quit your job until this gets going to where you want it to be. But the freedom of not having to do something that you don't want to do is amazing. Get that stress out of your system. He's still looking, aren't you, Marty? Are you ready? No, he's not ready. See, you don't answer me. This is what we do. He does this to me every morning. I'll be asking him questions, and he acts like he don't hear me, but he can hear me. And he'll sit there and mess with me. This is what we do every morning.
I can hear you. I was on another screen. But anyway, I'm ready.
See, it's all yours, brother.
Anyway, I looked it up. Now check this out. Student debt for going to school. And most people don't even do what they went to school for. $1.74 trillion in debt. Are you kidding me? If everybody in the United States paid towards that debt, it'd be over $5,242 each. Every human being in the United States. That's outrageous. And let me tell you something cool about that debt. This is something else we got to keep in mind, right? This is something that it blows me away. This is why I can't sleep at night. What happens when we have online learning through our company, and you can get a top-notch education and own that in your business? How many professors would come? And people say, I don't know. What are you paying now? We already know what the school loans are. Could you imagine a professor, the best of the best? I'm not saying that's going to happen right away, but I believe it will. Comes in, and he's a mathematician professor. He makes 300 grand a year. Big money, right? 300,000 a year. I'm gonna break that down for you, okay? Because that's what I does. Anyway, I just want to give you a scenario for fun. 300,000 a year. Let's say you take the 300,000 divided by 12. So he's making $25,000 a month. If he had 1,000, listen to this. If he had 1,000 students around the world, just 1,000, and they paid $25 a month to get schooling from him. Now, what do you think it costs in college? Thousands. $25 a month out of their pocket. They could pay it from their commission. 1,000 students worldwide, which is nothing, would pay him the same amount. one class, 1 hour, 2 hours a day. That's crazy. That's just a scenario. Why wouldn't they come? You know what you're paying for? You're paying for everybody that works there, everybody in the university, the building. You're paying for the taxes. You're paying for the ride. You have to have a dorm. You're paying for. Just picture what could happen. This is mind-blowing. And am I going too far? Probably. But I don't care because I believe that's possible. And I'll tell you what, the schooling around where I live, where my grandchildren are going, I went there when I was younger, obviously. I live in the house I grew up in. The school is not the same. They had one time already this year, they had a lockdown because some kid had a gun. We weren't the best kids when I was younger, but nobody whipped out a gun. You whipped out these. The worst thing you're going to get is a black eye. So, but seriously, think about, I can't, it blows me away. A really good teacher could come into the academy, academy, let's say, I don't know what the name, but we're going to have something, could come in, doesn't have to travel, can have his own little office, and write his own check. Because here's the other thing that happens. Millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people that can't go to college now will be able to go to academy. And you say, why? Think of all the scenarios we brought up in 2 weeks. Of course they can. The money will be available. And let's face the facts. They don't even have to charge somebody $25 a month. You got 10,000 students in your class. You think, oh, how can you handle 10,000? Let me tell you the cool thing about online. I'm talking to Chris. But when I look up in the corner, I go, oh, there's 450 people here. You see what I mean? So it's one-on-one to you. Imagine going to school with the best professors, the best teachers, and it's a one-on-one class. That's how it feels. And he can send you homework through the internet. You can download it. I want you guys to study this today. Click, and 15,000 people download it instantly, seconds. I don't know, man. And if I don't stop, I'm going to bring it to something else and something else. But this is what I love doing, and this is what I want people to wrap their head around. There's so many important things to look forward to and work with and think about that instead of worrying about she said, he said, this team doesn't like this team, and who wants to hear that crap? There's no reason not to all get along. We're gifted. And this is a really good note here. Yes, absolutely. Majority of Indians are supporting our CEO. You can say 99%. They should be, and that's fantastic. And by the way, I don't care about who's a leader, who's not a leader. That doesn't matter. There's one leader that I'm going to go by in my life. It's God through Jesus. The second one in business is Mr. Mufareh. I know Chris thinks he's general or whatever it is, but he's not. He's a private, just like me. In fact, we're road guards. You know what a road guard is? It's when you're marching down the street and they come to a major intersection. I'm in the back, and so is Chris. And we run up and stand in the street with a sign going, stop, so the soldiers can run by. That's a road guard. Not very prestigious, but somebody's got to do it. No, but anyway, thank you, everybody, for coming. I just want you to think of that, okay? Listen, for the Indians, Bangladesh, Hebrew, Turkey, I don't care what country, 200 countries, all of you. If you got a couple bad apples and some of them are doing videos, and some of them are writing nasty things. If you care about each other like I do, and Chris does, and most of you do, don't tolerate it. If you go and watch and don't say something, I'm not saying be nasty, but if somebody you know is writing something or a lie or trying to create a stampede of nasty, don't pay attention to them. Every time you go to their site or comment on their thing, go after them. Let them know if they want to talk like that, go somewhere else. Don't stay here.
Yeah, delete them out of your group if you got negativity in your group.
Yeah, kick them out. You don't need
even
that.
question it. Nope. Bye-bye.
If somebody feels different than everybody else, right? They don't see the vision. They don't believe what's going to happen. They have that choice. But that choice don't need to be in my house. Yeah. And my house is Onpassive right now. And I don't need to hear it. So I stay away from it. But if they start messing with my friends and family in this business, we should say something. No doubt.
Yeah, do them a favor. You're doing them a favor by deleting them from the group because they got no one to argue with. Marty made a good point yesterday about we're the log in the fire. And if you stop putting logs in that fire,
the fire dies.
I love that. I really love that.
It needs fuel and it needs oxygen. If you give it either one of those two, it'll keep burning. We're helping it burn. And don't get all psyched out about it. This guy said this in 20,000 pieces or 30,000. There's nobody in this business now in comparison to the world. 8 billion people, 5.6 billion can come online, and we have what, 1 million? Maybe. I think it's less. What is that? It's like a crumb on the floor. You can't even see it. Don't worry about them. And by the way, even the people that talk bad, when this gets moving and rock and roll and it's bright and we're all going the same direction, we're starting to build up a different life, they're coming too. In fact, they'll even have the audacity to tell you
how great this company is.
I knew this was going to work. Yeah, that's okay. Let them do whatever they do. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Chris, you got any closing comments?
No, just that we love every one of you. Ash Mufareh loves every one of you. And this is why he's going through what he's doing. So no matter what country you're in, Ash supports your country. He doesn't support negativity. And if you, like Marty said, if you have someone that spreads some negativity, just boot them. You're doing them a favor. You're doing yourself a favor. The more you argue with an idiot, make sure he's not doing the same thing. I say that all the time.
No, that's exactly what winds up happening.
Yes.
You argue a long time with an idiot. He's arguing with one too. Anyway, I will say it again. I don't believe I'm going to. Else, like Marty said,
Jerry Nix.
My man, Jerry Nix. I just saw
Willow's on here going away at it too.
Well, who was up here before? Myra.
Oh, Myra. She's been.
Where's Myra been?
She's been traveling a little bit. I've seen her with babies and. Good Lord, she's having fun. Good for. She's practicing. See, Myra's out there practicing for her new life. That's what she's doing. By the way, Myra, we don't really need you in trivia anymore because the lady's been kicking our butt. But come on back now. Y'all here?
Anyway, let's get out of here. We did our thing in the morning. What's going on tonight? Oh, tonight's an easy one. Nothing except trivia.
You don't have some? Don't we have some on Thursday, like 2 o'clock? Anything?
Not till I know of.
Oh, I don't know.
French was yesterday.
Red is coming on today at 11. I just
Friday is chat. Saturday is OTEC because it's every other week, and Sunday is Heroes.
Yeah, we'll discuss that.
Anyway, see you all. Thank you very much. I mean that.
We love
like I said, you find a video you like, give me the title, I'll give you the English script. Then you do what you do. Please, if you can, you make the audio. That's even better yet. All right. See you later, everybody.
Suker, I'm calling you out, Suker. Papua New Guinea, we're calling you out. Bye.
Yeah, that's a good